Hey there, and welcome to another How I Did It on how I leverage AI for my social media content. And I think the most important thing to talk about when I'm talking about leveraging AI for my social media content is that I always start with content that I created. The base is always my idea. And I think that that's extremely important to note. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into one of my recent podcast episodes that I recorded with my friend Brenda Miller. And it's coming out here in August. So, a couple weeks before it comes out yet, but you'll be able to see a little bit on this. So, here is the recording. It was 37 minutes and 19 seconds. I did AI generated show notes here. So again, I can show you how to do show notes later, but this is not usually what I use. But it does give me some really cool keywords ideas, some good takeaway ideas, some great title ideas for the podcast episode, and then some sound bites, which are really cool. In addition, one of the things that it gives me are these amazing magic clips that are very cool in terms of what it does. Now, my favorite piece is here. So here's the transcript. I'm going to go ahead and just copy the transcript. Today, I'm going to go ahead and use Claude because I think, and I'm too big here. So let me pause this. All right, I think I figured out how to make me smaller. All right, so we're going to go ahead. I love Claude because I think that it just a little bit more creative, a little bit more useful when it comes to the content that I create. So we're going to do this. So you are the podcast producer for Kendra Corman's Imperfect Marketing Podcast. She has tasked you with creating the social media posts for an upcoming episode featuring Brenda Miller of Miller Marketing. To start, here is the transcript. And that's just really so I don't forget to paste the transcript, because let me tell you, I forget to paste it all of the time. So let's go ahead, let's paste. It's not pasting. So we'll go back here. We'll hit copy again. Copy. Okay. Usually it works fine. And of course, it's not right now. There we go. Okay. So paste as plain text worked, which is fine. Okay. So let's scroll all the way back up in the prompt. Again, I just sometimes forget to do it. Voice of Kendra's. The voice should be conversational, like you are chatting with a friend over coffee. The first post should be an announcement post that the new episode is ready to watch on YouTube or listen wherever you listen to podcasts. So this isn't my normal voice, but I think it'll be interesting to see what it gives me. So it's thinking deeply. Stand by. That's always a good sign, right? Okay. So, hey friends, grab your favorite drink and settle in. We've got a fresh episode of Imperfect Marketing ready for you. I like that a little bit. So this week I'm chatting with the amazing Brenda Miller about marketing tips for non-marketers. Okay. So pretty good. Now let's just say that I want to create, a 3 to 5 word headline to use in a graphic post for her LinkedIn, right? That takes one of the ideas from the episode. Please give me 5 to 7, 3 to 5 word summary / takeaway. Oh, and now I can't see. The episode. Okay. So now let's see what it comes up with. So this is a really good LinkedIn announcement post. I don't think that there's any major issue with it. So now let's see. Consistency builds trust. Crowdsource marketing help. Social proof matters. Email marketing still works. Embrace marketing mistakes. Value before sales. I like almost all of these. So I would probably pick one and then create a post around it. And again, what I'm just trying to do is get some summaries and some ideas of different ways to leverage one piece of content. One piece of content, like my podcast, I make into over 10 different social media posts. Like over 10, I'm not kidding you, right? So this is serious streamlining. It saves me a ridiculous amount of time. So let's just say Kendra picked relationships drive marketing. So I picked relationships drive marketing as the image. Please draft a post that will accompany that image and provide a takeaway from the podcast episode. All right, so let's see what we got here. So relationships drive marketing. It's not just a catchy phrase, it's the heart of what we do. In my latest Imperfect Marketing episode with the brilliant Brenda Meller, we dive deep into this idea. We chatted about how building genuine connections can supercharge your marketing efforts, especially for non-marketers feeling overwhelmed. Key takeaway: don't be shy about connecting with others in your field. Brenda and I regularly tag each other in posts, share referrals, and support each other's work. This abundance mentality creates more opportunities for everyone involved. Ooh, I really like this one. Okay, so remember, in a world where everything else might be commoditized, relationships are irreplaceable. Very much. They're the secret sauce. So here's the deal. Like, this is my content to start with. This is my content and Brenda's content. This is just a conversation that we had. This is the transcript from that conversation. That is why this is ending up being so strong. Probably still make a couple of more tweaks, but for the most part, it's pretty good to the core. All right, so now I'm going to jump over back to Riverside, and I want to show you one of the clips. So we're just going to pick this clip for right now. And I'm not editing this one right this second, so I'm just going to take it as it is. But usually they do usually require a little bit of editing, because a lot of times it's in the middle of a thought. So you can see this one's 50 seconds. Here is the clip that it's recommending. And what I would do with this is I would literally just sort of highlight it all. Okay. And then I would move my photo. Okay. Of course. It's like, come on, cooperate. This is what happens when I record my screen on video. All right, we're just going to pretend. All right, so we're going to copy the text, and it's not going to be right because you can see I grabbed some other stuff. And then I'm going to say, now. All right, and of course I'm like totally out of screen, which does not help. Okay. Kendra has a clip to share on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. She needs a title and description for the short. Please use the clip transcript for the title and description. Let's just make sure. Okay. So, and then this part was accidentally overcopied. Okay. And again, I don't know if this is one that I'm going to use necessarily because I didn't do the editing of this one yet. But I just hit enter so you can see what it did. Here's the title. What is marketing? It's more than you think. So we were talking about how marketing isn't just about logos or social media. It's how you connect with your ideal audience. In this clip, LinkedIn coach Brenda Miller breaks down what marketing really means. She explains that it's the full package. So very cool. Again, it's very accurate. It's very me. It's very my style. And oh, by the way, it comes using the words that Brenda and I used in our conversation. I could keep going and going and going, but that's where it is. Now let's go ahead and we're going to jump over to an email newsletter that I wrote and create a couple social posts from that. So let me jump over there. All right, so we jumped over to Constant Contact. We're going to go ahead and grab a copy of an email that I sent to a group that signed up to get extra email newsletters from me about email marketing with tips and information. So this is the Welcome Series email funnel. I call it the non-sleazy email funnel. It starts with a welcome introduction, value and education, soft sell, stronger sell, and then onboarding and regular content integration. So we're going to go ahead and again, all we're going to do is just copy this email, right? So let's go ahead and jump over here and we're going to start a new chat and we're going to say, you are the social media manager for Kendra Corman of kendracorman.com. And she has asked you to create, we'll just say 5 pieces of content from an email newsletter she recently sent. Here is the body of an email. Okay. So again, we're going to go back up here and we're going to say, I'm going to use the shift key and enter a couple of times. She would like an overall summary post, a reel idea for a reel, a quote post idea, and 2 other suggestions. Do you have? Okay, so let's see what they come back with. So I didn't give it the tone or anything like that because I just really want to show you how you can take your content and make it into really, really cool stuff. So let's start here. Overall, transform your freebie downloaders into loyal customers with our 5-step non-sleazy email funnel. That's cool, but I think I would need to add the steps and be in a little bit more detail here. But again, it just takes what I started with and gives me that first rough draft, right? And then I can transform it from there. So we can work on that a little bit. I'll show you that. Create a short video showcasing the 5 steps, text overlays, and fun transitions. Okay, I like that. I feel like it's a little long, but we'll see. Okay, so then it's from Freebie Fan 5 easy steps. So again, that's the real idea caption. Not terrible. Quote post idea, create a visually appealing graphic with the quote, your email funnel should be more charming than a basket of puppies. Okay, I really like that. And I'm definitely going to use it. Caption, who says email marketing can't be fun. Learn how to create irresistible email funnels that your subscribers will actually look forward to opening. Very cool. Tip of the day post. I like that. Very cool. Question engagement post. Okay, create a poll or question sticker asking, what's your go-to drink for late night brainstorming sessions? Very cool. I actually like that, right? So it actually gave me a lot of ideas. I'm probably not going to be using this exact content, but that's one email. So I spent some time on one email and I have 5 social posts. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Not to mention what I have from the podcast. So again, building that baseline content, if it's your email, if it's your podcast, if it's your blog, AI can really help you brainstorm ideas around that content to fill your social media calendar. I hope that this has been helpful to you. Again, I love using Claude.ai, but you can also use ChatGPT or any other chat software to create the posts. But again, starting with your content is key. And then if you notice, none of these look the same. None of these feel the same. None of them actually, if you came across it, none of them would actually feel like it was repeated content. And I think that that's another piece that's really important for people when they're working on their social media posts, because they don't want to be too repetitive. But we're adding value, right? We're giving people tips and information. And that's where the secret sauce is. So I hope that this has helped you learn a little bit more about how I do it and how I'm able to leverage baseline content into so many different pieces of content. Again, the podcast fuels so much of my social media. It's not even funny because it's in my voice and it's value added content and it's a real person. And again, the transcript taken directly from there. So I hope that this has helped you. And I look forward to seeing you on another episode of How I Did It.